What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Keys Ballin', man. I am back with another video for you guys, man. And I took my time and didn't really want to speak on this, man, because this whole thing just irritated me, man. It's bothered me that Shannon Sharpe tricked his bag off, man. And, you would think a guy like this who's had a high-profile football playing career, then transitioned to doing national television, Undisputed, First Take. He even had some other shows back in the day that I really wasn't watching, but still, he's been in the media for years. And you fall for something like this, you get weak and can't resist a 19-year-old, bro. And I know that was one of the main points of contention with a lot of people. A lot of people hated the fact that she was young and it just doesn't look right. And it doesn't. It looks bad, definitely. It is legal, have to say that. Okay. But legal doesn't always mean right or morally correct. But my biggest disappointment is that you found yourself in this situation, bro. Bro, they said you was in a relationship. I'm speechless, brother. You're Shannon Sharpe. Why didn't you wham bam thank you, ma'am? Now, I don't condone tricking. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I mean paying for the poom. I don't condone that. But we all pay for it in one way or another. If you took her out to eat, if you bought her a gift, a purse, you might be paying with your time. You on the phone with her every night. Paying with your effort, your money. We all paying for it in some kind of way. So if you was going to do that, that's fine. But for you to sit up here and allow her to build evidence and a case against you, to say that you SA'd her, bro, this is not one of them chicks you continuously deal with. You wasn't out in public with her for a reason. Part of that was because of the age. Part of that is because you know how people will be looking at you. This was some low-key ish. You supposed to wax tax and Dre that. Slay that. But dudes get to getting in their feelings and want to do race play and all this weird shit, man, and all this coming to the forefront. And I feel bad that people know your business, bro. Because it's really none of our business. And I hate social media got us knowing stuff that Shannon Sharpe's doing when he's not on First Take. I don't need to know that. All I wanted to hear from Shannon Sharpe was Lakers in 5. I didn't need to hear about Gabby Zuniga in 5. I'm hitting a 19-year-old at 5. I didn't need to hear about that. But now you getting sued. Tony Busby, a dirty-ass lawyer, he in on the case. He done ran Deshaun Watson through the mud. But Justin Tucker going through something. Where the hell is Tony Busby at on him? Why he ain't representing 32 women in massage parlors that's coming out against Justin Tucker? So you just put yourself in a whole trick bag by tricking. And really, you could have got away with it, bro. Not essaying. I'm not talking about that. Calm down, y'all. I mean, you could have got away with getting freaky with a 19-year-old if you really wanted to. But you wanted to do this whole relationship thing. And I hope that's not true. That don't even sound right, bro. And I'm going to just be real with y'all, man. The evidence that this lady has put out and her lawyers or whoever, Tony Busby and them, man, I don't think he did that, bro. They over there putting out evidence talking about, he's saying, I'm going to choke you in public when I see you. Man, that ain't no damn real threat. Like, we got to stop trying to be so literal. We know how people talk on the phone to each other. You know how you playfully have banter with a girl or a dude you dealing with. Y'all know how couples do this. I didn't view that as nothing malicious. So the whole play for her was, yes, I'm an OnlyFans girl, right? Shannon got the bag. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, I like all this freaky shit. I'm caught red-handed in text messages, telling him to choke me, telling him to tie me up and do all this weird shit, all this diddy shit, freaky shit. But I'm gonna flip it when we fall out, right? I'm gonna flip it, start recording our calls, and try to build a case on this man. And I'm saying to that, I'm disappointed in Shannon for letting it get to that point. You know better, bro, because you the older one, you the wiser one. You were supposed to know what these women is capable of. And then after this, other women that came out against you, bro. So you didn't let this woman open up a whole bag of worms against you, bro. And I'm not feeling it, bro. Personally, I don't think you did what she's saying, bro, but you still guilty of being on some bullshit. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you messing up endorsements, bro. You messing up your contract, your podcast contract. And I see you carrying on, blocking out the noise, doing your podcast like nothing's going on. I respect it, but I know it's weighing heavy on your mind. You up there on the podcast talking about, God damn it, shut the fuck up. You crashing out. Look, man, all I'm trying to say is it didn't have to be this way, Shannon. It didn't have to be like this. None of this had to get exposed. Got you posting stuff. This is a shakedown. Look, man, gotta move smarter, bro. Know who you are, know your value, and know people is coming to get that from you. The day you mention you up for $100 million contract, she come the next day talking about, I need 50 of that million. So now, Shannon, hey, it's in God's hands, man. I hope you're able to recover from this, and I hope you learn a lesson, man. And I hope no more women come out against you, man. But hey, like I said, it ain't about what I believe he did or didn't do. If he did it, he gonna get his punishment. But what should tell you something is the fact that she's going civil. That should tell you a lot. She's not going criminal. She's going civil. So you guys be the judge of it, man. I just had to give my thoughts on this whole Shannon Sharpe thing. Took my time with it because I didn't want to speak on it, man. I was so disappointed in this guy. And it's just he's been having a lot of bad things go on in the media for a while now, ever since he left Undisputed. Had the whole Instagram live debacle. He accidentally live beating cheeks, and now this. And then everybody at FS1, Free Sports One, end up getting a lawsuit. Skip caught one too, and Joy Taylor. So ain't no telling what them three was doing. All three of y'all. All three of y'all. But that's all I got for this one, man, for now. I want to get you guys' thoughts, man. What do you guys think about the whole Shannon Sharpe, Gabby Zuniga, OnlyFans model situation, civil lawsuit going on? I'm just disappointed, man. I just hate when guys fumble the bag from stuff that's just avoidable. You know, and this just goes to show you, no matter how old we get, we still got to learn lessons every single day. But all right, y'all, I'm out of here, man. Appreciate everybody for checking out the videos, man. And I am gone. Peace.